What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Not So Local Game Store. Think of us as your local game store, just completely online. We have singles and sealed product coming to a store very, very soon that you can purchase, along with a growing Discord community where you can talk about deck ideas, discuss different spoilers for different card games, discuss new card games like the Riot trading card game, and join events very, very soon. We just want to give you the experience of a local game store, even if you don't want to get out of your house and drive somewhere. So we are at the end of Final Fantasy Standard. We're also at a standard set rotation. And so we decided we'd just play some interesting fun decks. I haven't looked, but I don't think this deck actually rotates out. So it does, it is an option to play. I don't know if it's really the best thing in the world, but it is pretty funny and enjoyable. We're going to draw all the cards in our deck and then attack our opponent for 100. So that's the plan. Like always, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends and family. Let's talk about some important cards for the deck and then get into some games. Okay. So the big card for this deck is the Sibsig Ceremony, which actually came out in Tarkir Dragonstorm, so it's kind of a new card. And it says, creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast, important for a few reasons. And whenever a creature you control enters, if you cast it, destroy that creature and create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. So this card just basically says, play any 2-cost artifact, it gets sacrificed, make a 2/2, and get the artifact's benefits. So there's a few different artifacts that we play. I'm going to let you see once we get into the game what those artifacts are, but there are ways that this can get out of hand. Now, truthfully, on its own, though, it's not that amazing, but when you add Spinner of Souls, which is just a 4/3 reach, 200 green spider. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So now we're playing a 2-cost artifact. We're getting its benefit because it's getting sacrificed, and we're searching for our next 2-cost artifact. So then the combo starts swinging. Now, obviously, none of these cards give anything haste, so we play Enduring Courage. Probably one of the worst of the Enduring set. I mean, Enduring Curiosity is the blue one, which is absolutely broken. Then there's the white one where if you play a creature with 2 or less power, you draw a card. Enduring Courage is whenever another creature you control enters, it gets +2/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. Now, obviously, this is going to die with Sibsig, but just comes back as an enchantment. So these 3 cards put together basically guarantee you will win. And you can cycle through your whole deck so you can attack for 100. So let's get into some gameplay, and I can show off what it does. Okay. We need a swamp. We need a swamp. We need a swamp and a little bit of luck. Swamp and a little bit of luck is what we need here. Oh, and for our spinner not to get absolutely murked. Okay, play spinner. I need to see a swamp here, or we're in trouble. I also need the spinner to live. This is why I don't think this deck is a good best of 3 list, or like there's just so many ways for this deck to just lose. Not even joking. There are just so many ways in which this deck just loses. We can play Puppeteer. It has to die. But when it dies, we get Spinner back, so we'll just block. And then draw Swamp, and then maybe we can go off. But, like, there's a million different ways for this list to just lose. I mean, they could just have 2 kill spells here, right? Do they have a way to get rid of Spinner, too? We might still be able to figure it out, right? Like, we still might be able to put the combo together, but it's just, this combo requires 3 different pieces. And so you have to be able to hit hit all of the pieces. Alright, we're going to play this for 0. It gives us a spinner trigger, plus we get to draw, or it just gives us a spinner trigger. We don't get to draw a card. Let's play a second spinner. I forget that Market Backwalker it's equal to its counters. So we actually needed to play that for 1. Okay. I just need a swamp. Like, a swamp wins us the game. Okay. I'm down to draw another land here. We're gonna do nothing. We should be okay, and then we can play Sibsig, and then we can start the combo. We do still need to find... What is this? Okay. We do still need to find a Enduring Courage, but we have a few good options here. Sibsig Ceremony. I mean, also we're gonna double spinner here, right? So this should be it. We want to get to Enduring Courage as fast as I can, but... Alright, there's our Enduring Courage. Okay, so we win now. So the combo, well, we should win. The combo has kind of been established, and we should draw so many different, like, so many creatures off of Spinner of the Soul that we will hit every single creature in our deck. And then we have the barriers to help give us extra mana. So this is the point of it, right? And it is kind of crazy. So, I mean, we didn't do anything, but just look at the cards that we have to put this combo together, right? We have to have Spinner of Souls. Now, 2 Spinner of Souls is nice, but we have to have Spinner of Souls plus Enduring Courage plus Sibsig. So it's a 3-card combo that is not the easiest to put together. But now that it is together, it's just like... We don't even really need... I'm gonna keep going to see if they let us do everything here. But we don't really, I mean, we don't really need to do that much more here to win. So, play another barrier. So the barriers just help us get treasure tokens. We're almost through every creature card in our deck. Which, I mean... We're just going to go until we're out of creatures. We have another barrier in our deck. We have another Sir Ginger in our deck. And we have one more Enduring Curiosity in our deck. There's our other barrier. There's our other Curiosity. Play barrier. Okay. So now we're just going to run out. We're going to run out all of our cards. Play Enduring Courage. It'll just come back. We'll get double courage now. And I believe that's every card in our list. Okay. Now we just gotta play all of our free spells. And then we'll swing. Yep. Okay. Now let's just play all the free spells. So we just decline our spinner triggers now because they don't matter. Because we're not doing anything else with Spinner, right? Like, we've hit every single creature in our deck. And so now we just draw cards. We're just going to pay 0. I mean, we have 25 cards. We could just, like, you know, draw more cards, but there's no real point here. Just want to play all of these. I appreciate opponent for sticking through this right now. I don't have that many more to play. I have 4 more. Oh, and then a spinner for 1 more. But yeah, I appreciate opponent for sticking through this. And then we'll see what we swing for. I mean, so that's 15, 16, 17 tokens. We're going to have 18, 19. We're going to have 20 tokens. We have 20 tokens, 10 of which are 6 power, and 8 of which are 4 power, and then 2 that can't actually swing, because, again, Enduring Courage requires that the card enter after Enduring Courage gets played. Alright, we'll pop the spinner to get 1 more. Decline, decline, and then swing. And that is lethal. I mean, obviously, but that's 60, 8 times 4 is 8, 16, 32. So 92. That's 100. We're swinging for 100. Now, again, there's a million things that stop this combo, right? You get rid of the Spinner of Souls, that's an issue. You get rid of Sibsig, that's an issue. You get rid of Courage. The Courage is the biggest piece. Because, like, you can go off with Spinner and Sibsig for forever, and then if you don't have a way to give it haste, it doesn't matter. Also, you just play, like, the end to get rid of our zombie tokens all at once. Maelstrom Pulse gets rid of everything. Like, there's a lot of ways to stop the combo. I think our opponent actually just left their computer. I think they just got up and decided that, you know, they had other things to do with their day, which is honestly fair. But I believe that's what they ended up doing here. So we'll have to see, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to get roped until we actually get to hit. So I guess we'll get to see it hit for 100. Opponent? Yeah, okay. I believe we made our opponent just get it from their computer. They just got up and walked away, which is fine. I mean, I don't hold it against the opponent that they did that. Like, honestly, I don't. I probably would have gotten up from my computer too, because we were just sitting here triggering. But I want to see the attack to just be like, oh, and we hit for 1,000,000. I think they have one more rope. Okay, last time out right here, and then it will be the full swing. Man, I forget how long these ropes are. These ropes are obnoxious. Okay, opponent, we're almost there. We apparently got tilted out. Playing Lizards got tilted out when we popped off. Alright, so they are at 18. And they are now at negative 82. So we swung for 100. This is an interesting starting hand, but I do want to try to show the combo one more time. Obviously, we are missing a Spinner of Souls, but there's plenty of chances to draw Spinner of Souls. And obviously, if we can draw it, then we put the combo together pretty easily. All right, we are playing against the Landfall deck. Not the best matchup in the world, but it's not horrible. Also, it looks like it's a Gruul Landfall deck, which is a little different than what I'm used to. We do still just need to find Spinner. Let's sacrifice Gleaming Barrier. Wow. Alright, we'll just play this for 1. We really are just missing a Spinner. I need a Spinner of Souls, and then we kind of have the combo. There's a Mossborn Hydra. Alright. We'll just Runstein back the barrier and play it, just so that I have a blocker. And then we're still just missing a Spinner of Souls. Second Hydra, sure. Yep. Yeah. I mean, Hydras are gonna go off a little bit here. Oh, man. Spinner of Souls, where are you? Spinner of Souls, where are you? There's a Spinner. Alright, Spinner of Souls. Sibsig. Sir Ginger. We hit the Enduring Curiosity. I mean, if we hit double Gleaming Barrier, there's our first one. we hit a puppeteer. Okay, so we can play courage. We might be able to turn this. We can get back... It returns to the battlefield is the problem. So I have to get it murdered. But we do have ways to do that in the list. We also could just attack, but... Okay. Okay. Having 2 gleaming barriers on the battlefield is not good. It's just not good. Alright, well, so we'll be able to block the Hydras with gleaming barriers and other... They're just not gonna... Yeah, I was gonna say. I wouldn't do it either. Alright. Let's try to win. Alright, there's another gleaming barrier. We don't need it anymore because we actually got the courages, so it doesn't matter. But, I mean, this is another way for the list to go off. I mean, we have just about everything we need. I kind of want to go find another spinner with a Beseech the Mirror, which I think we're going to do here. Let's Beseech the Mirror with Bargain, sacrificing this barrier. Make another treasure token, spinner trigger, get another spinner of souls, play it. Okay. Now we should be good. Now let's just go through our entire deck. Oh right, we have to play Runstein to actually get it down. I was like, what just happened? Alright, we have to Runstein. Runstein's going to let us bring spinner onto the battlefield and avoid the Sibsig trigger. Which I didn't think about. Oh, I kept the wrong one. It's fine. Spinner trigger. Spinner trigger. Oh, no, it goes in my hand. Right, it's the puppeteer that puts it from my graveyard on the battlefield. Sorry, I'm still learning the combo to some degree. It doesn't matter. Like, we have one. We have one. It is over. So, play second, Enduring Curiosity. Because then it just gives us more power. And get through our whole deck. Okay. Well, I just hit attack. I've kind of shown you the rest of the combo, right? So, there's no reason for me not to just hit attack. But it's over. So this list can pop off. I do think there's a lot of ways that this list can be stopped, which is why I'm playing it in best of 1 and why I don't suggest it for ranked. But it's fun. It can do damage. And, you know, it can kind of win from out of nowhere pretty often.